What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday to you all. Today we have Bitcoin setting at $71,200. Ethereum also put in a massive 20% close on the daily candle yesterday. So we are going to discuss what the ETF approvals mean for ETH. Plus, I also want to discuss the gold and silver miners, as well as emerging markets, and a couple other stocks that could benefit from this crypto and altcoin rally. And later in the video, I'll also get into some of those altcoins for you. All right, guys, you know what to do. Be sure to hit the like button if you like this video. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And let's get started. All right, guys, what a day it was yesterday for crypto. Ethereum is setting at almost $3,800 this morning. And just look at that. I've been mentioning this here for the past couple days. It seemed that we were in the oversold conditions on Ethereum down here around $3,000 and just below. And we had our range that was maintaining, and we shot straight through the midline in this range. Um, so, what does that mean for Ethereum? Well, a lot of this was driven based off this news that the Ethereum ETFs may be approved now in May. It said Fidelity has updated the S1 application for the spot Ethereum ETF, removing the staking component to potentially increase the chances of an SEC approval. So the SEC basically asked these companies to resubmit, and this has led to many of the experts, including 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰𝗶, says now that he believes the odds of approval are 75%, up from 25%. So that is what seems to be driving Ethereum higher, along with the Bitcoin price action. We know we have been oversold on the weekly charts. If we just zoom out here to the weekly on Bitcoin, and of course this is going to want to freeze up on me. Let's just reload this here real quick, and I'll show you what what I'm talking about, because I think this is critical to understand. Basically, we had oversold conditions for a lot of these cryptos. And so if we take a look at this on the weekly on the stochastic RSI, we saw we got this golden cross. We knew that was going to be bullish. We had many indicators pointing that this was going to be bullish this week, including the full moon calendar and the upcoming holiday. So it looks like Bitcoin may want to possibly try to break out of these all-time highs here very soon. Um, but we will have to see if that will happen. Will that be this week? We will find out. We also have Ethereum was oversold on the weekly conditions, but now you can see on the daily we have come back up, and possibly could see a little bit of a pullback. It'll be interesting to see if we can hold this 3,500 level or the mid-range on this chart. I think that would be a good buying opportunity for anybody that's missed this move and wants to get in. So that is something to keep an eye on. What else do we got going on? We've got gold. Gold is sitting at 24.26 an ounce this morning, and just kind of hanging out at the moment. Yesterday when we printed this wick here, and we had a couple of these wicks now showing a little bit signs of exhaustion, but I mean, overall, definitely still bullish on gold and a lot of the metals. I just think that maybe these things want to cool off a bit after this pretty massive run that we have had here for the metals recently. I mean, normally you don't see the metals move like this, about 20% here in a matter of just a couple of months. So, anyway, let's go talk about the gold and silver miners. This is GDX sitting at 37.18 this morning. We still have a price target on GDX of $43 based off the larger inverse head and shoulders pattern and breaking out of this downwards sloping trend that we had here. So you can see we were talking about this down here around 30 bucks. We thought we probably saw signs of a switch, and I started entering a positions there, but I really wanted to see this breakout and this reconfirmation. We knew that was very bullish, and that's when these gold miners really started taking off. Really here, I've been taking a bit of profit. I'd like to see this come back down and now make this box here, this original target we had when this broke out, and turn that into support. So that's where I would like to see this. If you get down around that $35 on GDX, I think that would be a good entry overall, as it does seem that the commodities are heading much higher for probably the next couple of years. We also have the silver miners setting at 35.90. This is the ETF SIL. Um, it also broke out of this downwards sloping trend, uh, and it just kept on going, really. It had a little bit of a pullback here for a couple days, but yeah, this looks pretty bullish for silver. We know silver has been lagging gold, similar to Ethereum with Bitcoin. Um, but silver has been running pretty strong, and it looks like it has a lot of room to go over the next couple of years. We've also got the CQQQ, the Chinese tech stocks, setting at 36.17. We broke out of this downward sloping parallel channel and pretty much blew right through our target here of around 36.70, 36.65. It's off a bit today. It looks like this has just been a really big run. I would like to see some pullbacks here be met by buy demand. I think if you came back down here to like a 618 or anything on this recent run, that you would be a good buy opportunity, maybe around the 32.72 range, somewhere in that area. Another Chinese stock, Baidu, setting at 105.43, broke out of this downwards sloping trend. I I've been thinking about possibly re-entering on this position. I want to see what happens here a little bit more, though. I may nibble on this a little bit. You see, we have the stochastic RSI coming down on the daily. One thing I noticed on this chart, though, is if we flip over to the weekly, we still have the weekly at highs, and anytime you see these weeklies here at the bottom, that's where you get these big run ups. So I might wait and just see what happens here. Maybe let this come down and reset a little bit. But if we flip back over to the daily, it looks like we could get a little short-term bounce here for day traders. I'm not really a day trader. I'm more of a swing trader, momentum trader, but yeah, to each their own. As long as you got your system of investing and trading. All right, what other stocks we got? We got Robinhood. Robinhood has made a really great move here over the past couple of days, and it looks like it wants to go higher. Uh, I think you'll see some of the stocks that are um, app based, such as Robinhood and some of the exchanges. I think you're going to see these things really start to move as the Bitcoin price goes higher, as we enter into this late cycle investing. You're seeing a lot of people come out of the woodwork and trade like we saw on GameStop and AMC. Uh, just looking at Robinhood, let's zoom out to the weekly here, and you can see that the stochastic RSI is just starting to cross back over. If we confirm that, Robinhood could go much higher. You could see there's just not a lot of resistance here back whenever this thing came down off the 2021 highs. So we could see something like Robinhood go up to that next target around the $26 area. If we just move back to the daily, um, a bit overbought at the moment, but you can see here on the 14 RSI that we are still moving up. So that looks pretty bullish for Robinhood overall. Coinbase, very similar. The RSI here looks like it's just starting to bottom out, and then Stochastic is moving towards the top there. We can zoom out to the weekly on this as well. I think this is important because this is what I'm seeing on almost all these is this is starting to turn up and has bottomed out on the stochastic RSI on most all of these. And so this means that we could see these run for several weeks or possibly a couple of months. So that is Coinbase setting at 2022. I think I would like to see if we break through. I'm just noticing this now. We've got some resistance here. So if we could break through this area, I think we'll come right back up to that box there. Of course, we had this big area of accumulation, and then once we broke out of that, you see how this is going. This is very similar to what we saw back in 2020, 2021, before those markets really got moving. So I think that is what we are about to see in a lot of these markets. If you're interested in investing or trading, buying stocks, commodities, and crypto, you can do so over on Robinhood. And right now, they are offering a 1% bonus and no cap when you transfer an outside brokerage account to Robinhood. They also offer 8 times the national savings rate and allow you to begin building your portfolio with just $1, and they allow you to invest in stocks, options, ETFs, commission free. And they have crypto, as I mentioned, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Doge, and many more, as well as gold. If you're interested, there is a link down below in the description. Let's move on to the altcoins. We've got Solana here coming down just a little bit today, actually, sitting at 180. I'd look for this 170, anywhere in this 170 zone to possibly get in on Solana. I could see this coming down a little bit. Solana's definitely been one of the strongest altcoins this season in the major altcoins with the least amount of risk. So If this comes back, I could see it bouncing, especially if Bitcoin goes higher, and then we could see Solana go up and retest those recent all-time highs of around 202. Um, so that is looking pretty bullish for Solana. Um, we also have Chainlink, which is starting to look very bullish, setting at 1696 this morning, and it broke through our line here, our trend line that we were using currently or previously as support. And I was wondering if it would break through this before we saw it pull back, and it just went right on through. So it's looking at pretty very bullish for Chainlink actually. We can go to the weekly again, reoccurring theme. We have the stochastic resetting and turning up, so it looks like we are going to probably see possibly several weeks of upside on a lot of these cryptos and altcoins. Um, so that is bullish. The next target for Chainlink, once we get to this area, will be $26. AVAX is just breaking through this inverse head and shoulders here, guys. So this is good. This is bullish. This is probably a good entry point if you want to get in on AVAX. I think AVAX is going to do really well this summer, probably once the gaming narratives catch on. Um, and we know during the summer, the kids are out of school. They like to play video games. So I think you will probably see the gaming narrative really start to gain some momentum probably this summer. And AVAX has a lot of gaming on their blockchain. So this is bullish for AVAX. And yeah, I think we're going back up to this box here real soon. This one's lagged the Solana and Chainlink and now Ethereum a little bit here. So I think this one is probably going to be one of the next ones you see move here, probably very soon. Speaking of gaming, we've got Gala Games. So a bit of news come out on Gala yesterday. There was a hack. It didn't really appear to affect the charts too much. It looks like we've got a really strong area of support right around this 0.04 cent level. And basically, the Gala hack was hacked for 200 million. So um, that's obviously not good, but things do happen, and so be sure to stay safe out there. Get yourself a VPN if you are out there investing and trading. There is a link for Nord down below if you're interested and helps protect your privacy while you're online. We also have Atom Cosmos setting at 888 this morning. Um, and really, I'm just realizing here we kind of got the little similar patterns to what we've seen on a lot of these other coins where we kind of have a little inverse head and shoulders. The RSIs are starting to move upwards, so you could see Atom take off here very soon. If we zoom out here, I haven't done as much analysis on this chart as I have some of the others, but I believe really probably should add a little box in here just to get a better idea of where this is probably most likely to go next. I think this is probably your most likely zone right through here. So I could see Adam going to that area here very soon. Oh, come on, stay. There we go. All right, so yeah, and really that's just kind of the mid range of this area. So I would say probably around $10. If we can get through that, then we can go back up and retest these highs. And I think that is also very possible probably here in the next couple of weeks. If you are interested in buying Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Chainlink, Avalanche, or many more altcoins, you can do so with iTrust Capital. iTrust Capital allows you to transfer a portion or all of your IRA over to iTrust to help you gain exposure. They also allow you to buy and sell crypto, gold, and silver 24/7 with low cost and no monthly fee. I use iTrust. I rolled over a portion of my IRA to iTrust, and they have 4,500 plus 5-star reviews on Google. Whenever I set up my account, these guys were great. They were very helpful. They got people that you can actually call and talk to, which is very nice these days. So if you're interested, there is a link down below, and I appreciate it. Guys, don't forget to go follow me at Mind of the Financier on Twitter or X, as they call it these days. And I am Mind of the Financier on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And yeah, but go over here, follow me on X if you want to see what I'm looking at. I am an investor and swing trader, and so basically I post anything that I see over here to do with trading and investing in stocks, commodities, and crypto. I uh, do trade all of those, so anything I see, I will post over there. All right, guys. Happy Tuesday to you all. Like I said, things are starting to get interesting. We could see Bitcoin break those all-time highs here very soon. I made a video live on Instagram the other day on Sunday, and I was just looking over all the data and just realizing what what the setup that is coming with all of these converging factors. And yeah, I could see Bitcoin going to possibly 75K here within the next week or so. All right, guys, I hope you all have a great day. Until next time, take care, guys. Be legendary and peace